Perfect. All set. Should be all set. All right, so I'm at camp. I just got dressed and I am pretty much ready to get out of here. It is 4:45 right now. I'm going to finish getting dressed up, throw my saddle on, grab my stuff and head out. And it is hot. It's almost 80 degrees, so I'm just sweating to death from being out, climbing up the tree, shooting the arrows, packing up all my stuff, carrying my target back to camp and everything, and my bow and a couple other things I had with me. So I do have one branch that is up in a tree. It's in a cedar tree, a cedar limb that's hanging out over the bait. I made the mistake of not coming in and trimming this out before season. So just being out here in the day of the season, I had to trim a few limbs to open up my shooting lane, and I got one cedar limb that needs to get trimmed up. So that's why I'm heading out. I should be heading out right now. Anyways, it's about 5 o'clock. Last night I had a bear in at 7:30, so I'm still gonna be out plenty early, I think. But once I get in there, I still have to bait. So I just don't want to. I want to give it at least hour and a half to 2 hours to settle down after I go out there and make some noise. But I am going to make a little bit of noise. Seems like every time I came and baited, they did come in after that. I don't know if they're not far into the swamp bedded. But I don't want to be recklessly loud, but I'm not going to be super quiet either to load it up. Anyways, going to do that. I'm going to stop chit-chatting and go get in the tree. And I'm really hoping that one will come out tonight. I got 4 or 5 bears coming into this spot. Last night they came in, 3 of them came in right at dark, just before dark. I think it was still light enough to shoot. And then I had one come in about an hour before dark. So I'm hoping to do it again tonight. They're not huge bears, but I'm not picky either. This is my first time hunting. I'd be happy with a 200-pound bear. So it doesn't bother me. I'm just going to kind of judge them as they come in. I think I got a couple sows in there and a couple boars. So ideally, I'm going to try to take a boar. But if not, if a nice sow comes in, I'll just kind of sit back, wait, make sure she doesn't have any cubs, which I don't have any of those on the camera with cubs. So I'm feeling pretty confident that they don't have cubs. But I'll probably sit back if one does come in that I think is a sow and give her a little bit of time, make sure there's no cubs that show up, and then I'll be happy to take a sow or a boar. So, but anyways, I'm super excited to get up into a tree and potentially fill a tag already. And today is September 11th. So I took a moment earlier to just pray about our country and just pray to the Lord for just giving me the opportunity to be out here hunting, and even for those that sacrificed their life on 9/11 to go in and help rescue those who were just trapped in the buildings, and those who even lost their lives in the planes. Just took a moment to thank the Lord for just allowing me to be here today, and for all the heroes that are out there that keeps this country the greatest country on earth and the best country in the world to open up hunting opportunities. So hopefully we'll get a September 11th bear down. So hoping we get in it. See you in the tree. All right, it's 5:30, a little after 5:30, and I was able to pretty quietly get down here, reset the bait, and climb up the tree and nip off that cedar limb that was in my way. So I got a nice clear shot now to the barrel. It's all baited up and should be all set. I'm just kind of using my iPhone for some B-roll, because I forgot my battery for the main camera at home, the spare battery. So I only have one battery for the main camera, so I'm not going to run it a lot tonight unless a bear were to come in. So I'm going to be using my phone and the GoPro. So anyways, feeling pretty good about tonight. I'm thinking there's a good chance something's going to show up before dark, so, but I want to be really still. I just had a crow land in the tree above me. But I want to be really still, really quiet, because I'm really close to the bait. And it's really thick around here, which is why I picked this spot. Because I'm sure the bears feel secluded and safe to come into here. Because it's super, super thick all the way around it. Then it opens up into some nice cedar swamp behind the bait. So the wind should be okay. It's pretty calm right now, but the sun is out. So I don't know. For right now, I dropped some milkweed, and it kind of just rose straight up with the thermals, with the wind, with the sun being out. But once that sun goes down, the thermals are gonna start dropping, and I don't know if that's gonna make it difficult for me because my scent's gonna just drop right towards the bait. So I don't know. That's gonna be a big factor, I think, on whether or not they come right in or if they're really hesitant. So either way, with this being really tight quarters, I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of movement or make a lot of noise because I'm not gonna see them until they're literally almost to the bait. They're gonna be within 5 yards of the bait when I first see them, unless they come down behind me. If I can hear them coming behind me, I might be able to see them coming behind me. But otherwise, I think they're gonna come in pretty silent. So I'm gonna have to be careful not to get caught moving. So I'm just gonna shut things down and throw my face mask on and probably just settle in for the evening and not do much moving around. So here we go. Excited to be out for my first hunt of 2024 though. My wind is just kind of falling straight down. I'm not sure if it'll bother the bear or not, so we'll see. I just had a total ruckus happen right up behind me, about 60 yards back in the hardwoods. And I had a squirrel freak out and start chattering. And I heard some claw marks on the tree. And I looked up into the woods to see a huge bobcat taking off into the swamp. So that bobcat must have snuck up on that squirrel. And it jumped at it and almost got it apparently, but the squirrel got away and started chattering. And then the bobcat took off into the swamp, so I'm hoping that doesn't stir things up tonight, but I guess we'll see. I got that squirrel back there just throwing a fit, but looked like that bobcat took off into the swamp. So I can see some movement back in the woods there, but I'll just keep watching and see what happens. Pretty exciting. The other one just took off into the woods. But I think I hit him pretty good, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time, but then I might kind of go off. Thought I could hear it moaning back there. I don't know what a death moan sounds like, but I heard him making noise back in the woods back there. I heard him go a little ways and then he stopped, and then I haven't heard him again, so I'm going to just sit tight. I don't see my arrow, but it looks like blood on the ground right there, right where I shot him, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna look back on the footage and see what happens, but I think I just smoked my first bear with a Recurve on opening day. Alright, after looking at the footage, it looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna get down. Just kind of go take a look. I thought I heard him go back in a little bit, and then he just kind of made some noise. I don't know if that's what you call it, death moan or not, but I could hear him back in there. Then it just went silent, so I don't think he's far, but I don't know. Looking at the footage, it looks pretty darn good, but he was a little hunched up when I shot him, so it looked good on the shot, but if he was hunched up, it could be a little bit far back. But it was about right where I wanted it. So I'm gonna get down, go and look at first blood while it's still light out, maybe follow it a little bit, but I think he's not far away, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I just got down, and I wanted to try to take a look at this before dark, and I already got right here. This is right where I shot him at, and I've already got good blood, really good blood, and there's my arrow right there. I didn't see it at first, I didn't see it pop out, but it's right there, and it's covered. Absolutely covered in blood. It doesn't smell, just covered in blood. So I'm feeling really good about that. So I'm gonna put that in my quiver, and I got good blood here, so I'm just gonna start following it and see what happens here. But that is a good sign right there. Okay, I'm just gonna sneak in and follow this blood a little bit, but I'm feeling pretty good. I know I went right through here. Gotta turn on my light here. Okay, so I got blood right here, and then after that, I got a heck of a time figuring out where he went already. And I'm right next to the barrel still. I just gotta get a direction here. Oh, right there. Okay. I think he went this way, but blood is really hard to find on these. All these I can smell. Pretty sure I smell dead bear. Right there's some blood, right there's some blood. I think he might have went piling through here maybe. I feel like I can smell a bear though. I see him. I see him right now. He's right up ahead right there in that hole. I think he's dead. He didn't go far at all. I'm just gonna kind of make sure he's down here. He doesn't look like he's moving though. I see him right there. It's when I heard him moaning, that was him for sure. There he is, laying right there. He didn't go 50 yards. ease up on him here, make sure he's down there. I think he's dead as a doornail though. When I heard him moaning, that was definitely him dying for sure. All right. Oh my goodness. That's a lot nicer bear than I thought. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. There it is right there. Holy crap. That's a much better bear than I thought. Cool. My first bear down. Heck yeah. My first bear with a recurve. Oh my goodness, he didn't go 40 yards. The bait's right there on the other side of that thick stuff. He went 30 yards probably, 35 to 40 yards. Cool.
Yep.
Hey.
You got him?
I do.
No kidding.
Yep, I already found him. He went 35 yards.
I'll be out in just a little bit. What do we
Okay.
gotta get to lift them in?
Well, I just found him, so I'm gonna, well, here he is. Big, beautiful bear here. I started tracking him. I found the arrow almost immediately, and he didn't go, 35 yards from the bait. I got down, saw a blood right where I shot him, and the arrow was laying right there, right where I hit him, probably 7-8 feet away. So I started tracking. Arrow looked great, and tracked him, I don't know, about 10 yards through some really thick brush right around by the bait, and then it breaks out into this open swamp. And as soon as I broke into the swamp, I could see him laying here. It was just a matter of walking up and making sure he was down, but he's deader than a doornail from what I can tell. I just absolutely smoked him, so super happy. My second kill with the recurve. I shot a nice buck last year on my first sit with my recurve, and now I just shot my second traditional archery kill with my first bear on my first sit. So I couldn't be any happier. Absolutely have to thank the good Lord above for this. He's been blessing me incredibly lately with success when it comes to hunting, but it just goes to show when you just place your faith in him and just look to him for guidance and not follow the ways of the world, he'll bless you immensely, even in the bear woods and the deer woods and hunting and fishing and whatever it may be. Even though those are just some things that we may enjoy, you know, he likes to bless us if we're following him. So I got to give him all the credit here. I appreciate it, and glad I got my tag done, because I leave, it's Wednesday today, I leave Sunday to go out of state for the entire week for work. So I was hoping to get it done tonight or tomorrow, because I have to get there and register them within 24 hours, I believe, from when you shoot them. So that means I can't hunt Saturday because I leave Sunday morning for out of state. So I had today, tomorrow, and Friday to get it done. So I'm just so incredibly thankful that I got it done on the first night here. But I'm glad I hold out too, because that first bear that came in was another nice boar, but I figured it's so early, I just wait. I decided I'd wait about 15 to 20 minutes, and if nothing else came in, I was going to shoot the first one. And then I heard some noises. It was this guy back in the woods. He was making noises. I don't even know what the noises are. I'm too new to bear hunting, but I heard noises, and I knew for sure it was going to be another bear. And sure enough, I caught glimpses of him moving through the woods, and he came out, and he was bigger than the other one, so I decided I was going to take this one at the first opportunity. So glad I did. Glad I got it on film. I'm super excited to put this hunt together. But it's been an incredible experience, and I just can't wait to get them loaded up and go show the fam. So I'm going to get them taken care of, tag them, gut them, and then try to figure out how to get them out of this swamp. So couldn't be happier.